Last day of the flash sale with Yes Welders cut 65, 55, and 50. But on my 5-day bender, I want to share my experiences with you of what I encountered. So I've been very happy with my overall experiences with Yes Welders cut series here. So about 15 to 20 minutes out of the box and you're making the cut. So this 65 is actually rated at 5/8 of an inch clean cut, and you're just knocking on 1 inch of a max cut. So this right here is 13/16. As you see, it had a pretty clean cut on the top of it, but it had a little bit on the bottom side of it. And some say it's not a big enough weld. Well, that's right. If you need something that's going to cut a clean cut 13/16, the cut 65 DS will do it, but it might take a little bit of work afterward. But if you're talking a 5/8 clean cut, this right here was 3/8 here, and it's a pretty decent cut on it. And this is something I was learning as I was going with it. So to cut through that, or spring steel, got to where I was drawing with it, just have a little fun with it. So at the end of the day, everything that I'm going to be doing around the house, say 1/2 inch or even less, the cut 65 DS is more than enough for it. So on a 110 setup, it'll let you know about 45 amps on that. But then if you want to go up to the 220, now you can bump up to the 65 amps. And it's got the display on it letting you know what the amperage that you're running on it, and if you're set up in a 2T or a 4T, which basically the trigger control on that. So it's easy to turn this up, and it's also set up for the post flow of anywhere from 5 up to 20 seconds on that. And you can change your units of your PSI. And the way this works is, you can probably change the fitting out, but I've got it set up with a push lock on a 3/8 air hose coming in.
Pop off your pad on that one.
About it. The back side of the housing is actually incorporated for the separator, so it's not just sitting there dangling off the back side of it. So it's actually built into it. So the Yes Welder Cut Series, this is a pretty solid unit. And as far as the leads, you've got plenty of lead here, to be able to stretch out. But this right here is a dual voltage, so you can run it on a 110 or 220. You've got your ground. But again, if you're around the house and you're cutting, 1/2 inch or a little bit, up to 5/8 of a clean cut. And another thing that I noticed, the cut 65 and the 55 are both non-high frequency. So that way, if you want to run it with a plasma table, that's what's set up for right there. But also when it comes to the torch on it, this right here has the IPT 40 torch on it, which is an upgraded version, and it comes with a training wheel, so you can just let it glide right across. So this right here is definitely a welder that I approve of. But check the link down below to find out more details. But again, the flash sale is in 1 day, and the cut 65 is actually less than the 55 for 1 more day. But after that, you'll probably check the coupons. But either way, this right here will save you a lot of time and money with grinding disc and back and forth. This right here is on point.